Okay. Um, Good morning, Jonathan, once again. Welcome. Nice to see you again. This is weird. I don't know what happened with Mr. Enrique. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan. I just, okay. Mr. Idma asked me to have an activity in which we talk in English for some minutes because she want to use it in a advertisement, ¿sí? Como en una publicidad, en un comercial. But the idea is to do it when with Mr. Enrique and Mr. Javier as well. So I'm not sure if we can do it today. So I think that is he joined, we can practice a Cambridge test to make a simulacrum, right? But for now, let's start working in the activity that I have prepared for this class. So I'm going to share my screen, sorry. So let me see. Today we have a written practice. So we are going to start working on the book. This is page 101, 111, sorry. I'm tired. I have a lot of things to do today. Okay, so let's pay attention to this. It says, working groups, look at the pictures and sentences. What do you think happened next? So look at this picture. It says, you won first prize. The messages begin. Congratulations, you have won first prize. What's the meaning of prize?
Como premio.
Premio. Thank you. And the second one says, okay, give me a moment. I think someone arrived. Let me see. No. So it says, I was in class when my phone rang, right? So what do you think is going to happen next after these two situations? Do you think these images are linked?
Mm, the message began. Congratulations, you for. Uh, I don't know, but where is the girl?
I don't
Where is
know.
she going?
The girl is maybe at home, this girl, right? And these guys are in a class. Good morning, Mr. Javier. How are you doing?
Good morning, mister. I am late.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, but you join. That's important. Okay. So, Jonathan, let's continue. So, Mr. Javier, I was asked to do speaking practice, but we need to stay all of us. I mean, it's missing Mr. Enrique. So the
Okay.
idea is Mr. Enrique joined. We are going to do a Cambridge oral test practice, right? I'm going to ask you, I'm going to show you the structure of this test. Let me show you before to continue. So it's something like this. We started with personal question, personal information. What's your name? Where do you live? Where do you come? Where do you come from? Do you work or are you a student? What do you study or work, right? Do you like go to the cinema, etc. etc. Then I'm going to show you some images, and you have to start talking talking about the images. Okay, that's how the coverage oral test works. But we are going to do that just as Mr. Enrique joins. On
Okay.
the other hand, the idea today is to do a written practice. So we are working in the book. So we just started. So the idea is to look at this picture, these two pictures, and the sentences, right? So the first one says, the message began, congratulations, you've won for prize. Do you know the meaning of prize?
Yes, it's a premium.
Premium. Thank you so much. And the other one says, I was in class when my phone rang. So do you think these images are linked? It says, what do you think happened next?
In both image, the cell phones run.
Okay, so look this. This girl sent the image to this boy. That's why his phone is ringing,
Run.
right? Because she sent a message. So, what
Mm,
do you think uh, happened next?
The teacher lo regañó.
Scold. The teacher
Scold. The
scolded him.
teacher
Okay,
scolded the guy.
could be. You're right. It is possible, right? So let's
He got a
continue.
penalty.
Yes, thank you. Thank you too. Well done. So now it says, read the written part to a task and answer the question. Let me see. So it says, your English teacher has asked you to write a story. Your story must begin with this sentence. The message began, congratulations, you've won the prize. And the second one says, your English teacher has asked you to write a story. Your story must begin with these sentences. I was in class when my phone rang. What do you have to write for each question? Who do you have to write it for? So what do you think? To answer this question, what do you have to write for each question? ¿Qué tienen que escribir?
The thing that happened after that,
Yes,
after the the girl when she won the prize.
you're right. So you need to, for example, write the consequence of the phone running on in the classroom, right? But
Of
also you
course.
can mention, you can talk about the price. You can make up an story talking about the price, right? You can mix past and present, right? Okay, and what about this? Who do you have to write it for? Do you understand the question?
Yeah. What do you have to write it for? You need to como unir las
Too
historias, me
much.
imagino.
Yes, to link
You need,
the two
yeah.
messages. So maybe you need to answer to this girl. It is possible, right? Because you're in the middle of a
Mm.
class. Okay, Jonathan, thank you so much. Let's continue. It says, now read the story and answer the question. So, Jonathan, could you help us read this story, please?
Yeah. I was in my class when my phone rang. I couldn't believe it. I had forgotten to switch it off. I didn't know what to do because it was still ringing. Ringing, yeah. Should I answer it? The teacher stopped talking and looked directly at me. She asked all the students what the noise was, and we said that it was my phone.
What's a phone?
Suddenly, what?
It was a
It
phone.
was a
My
phone. Yeah.
phone, it was a phone.
Okay. Suddenly, is correct. Suddenly.
Certainly, you're right.
Okay. Suddenly, she looked embarrassed. She told us that she had to leave the classroom for a minute. She picked up her bag and left the room. As soon as the teacher closed the door, the ringing noise stopped.
Okay. So, which task does its answer to what? What do you think? So, here, the boy was describing what happened when the phone was ringing, right? So, the teacher was confused. The teacher thought that the phone that was running was his or her phone, right? Because he or she took their bag and go outside of the classroom to check it, right? So the voice was safe. So why did the phone start ringing when the teacher closed the door? What do you think? Possibilities.
Just call him.
Excuse me, Mr. Javier, could you repeat it?
She called him
She called him. Okay. What else?
because the cell phone non-stop ringing.
Okay. Yes, you're right. Thank you so much. Okay, let's check this one. Working pairs. Let's do it together, right? Decide is these sentences are true or false. The story is about 100 words. Actually, we have to count. But I think, what do you think? Are there here 100 words?
Mm, I think that no, there is not 100 words.
I think,
History has a 10 line. The first line has a 10 word. I suppose.
yes, I think
Uh,
yes.
Yes.
As Marino, as
Yes,
Javier said, yes, I
paréntesis de
think yes.
bachelor.
You're right, Javier, thank you. So, it is well organized. What do you think? Yes, right. They started telling us about the situation, how the situation was developing, and get up at ending, right? Okay, the story has a clear ending. What do you think? It was clear?
no,
No. We don't know what happened, or we don't know why the phone stopped ringing. Okay. The ideas are connecting using and because etc. Connectors. Logical connectors. What do you think?
no, don't use
Yeah.
connector.
Because, let me see, and, right, there's some connectors. Maybe they can use more, but well. Okay, then it says there are different tenses.
Yeah.
Yes. Which
Yeah,
tenses? What tenses?
Uh, past progressive, I think. Present progressive. Present simple.
Okay, past progressive, past simple. What else? Present simple. All of this is in past tenses. So past progressive, past simple, and what else?
She told us closed.
It's missing one more. Past, an action that happened before another action in the past.
An action that have present simple, past progressive.
that's perfect.
Past
Past
perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
perfect.
Thank you so much, Mr. Javier. Well done. Finally, it says there are some reports, question, and some report speech. Let's check. What do you think?
What is the question, mister?
Is there any report question or some report speech?
When he
He,
said she
he,
asked it.
he asked,
Asked it at the students.
This one.
Yeah.
yes,
Thank you. What else? Mm,
he told us.
she told us she had it. Okay, thank you. You're on fire. Well done. Anyone else? That's all. Okay. Thank you, guys. You did it awesome. You're on fire. Well done. So now it says, write a story in about 100 words using one of the tasks from exercise 1. So let's do it shorter, just 50 words. You need to write an story, at least 50 words, starting with one of these phrases. The message began, congratulations, you've won the first prize. Or, I was in class when my phone rang. Whatever you want. Okay? Type it on the chat. Go ahead, please. It is clear the activity, guys.
Like continue the story
Yes, you need
with
to
one of
create
the
your own story. What you need to start with one of these phrases. Okay? Thank you,
Okay.
John. What happened with Mr. Javier? What happened with Nayeli? B1. What happened with Enrique? Mr. Enrique.
Hago tortillitas de harina. Me voy a tan temprano a comprarlas.
Okay, Jonathan, let me see. Thank you. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, Jonathan, could you read your story, please?
Yep. Uh, uh, um, I was in my class when my phone rang. It was so embarrassing, and my friends and the teacher looked at me. After that, I ran out the classroom to check my phone. My best friend was calling me to say that she won first prize. She told me she was so excited. I congratulated her and went back into the classroom.
Thank you.
Into the classroom.
Good
Yeah.
story. I love it. So, which present tenses do you use? Did you use?
I use past progressive. Past perfect, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, past perfect. Um,
What
Past
else?
simple, maybe. Let me
But
see.
simple. Thank you so much. So remember, when you are telling stories, the most common is you use past. Okay, you can mix with present, but it's a little bit more difficult, complex, right? But you did it awesome, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Mr. Javier, go ahead, please.
Okay. The message began, "Congratulations, you won the first prize." I don't believe it. My mom told me I was worried for you because I thought you lost, but you won. It's awesome. And my friend texted me and said me words of congratulation. Do you know about I think for this day is the best day of my life because after my parents going me eat at restaurant.
Okay, thank you. I love that you choose different messages. That's good. So, Mr. Javier, which verb tenses did you use?
Okay, I use past simple, past continuous, and reverse stitch.
Awesome. You did it awesome, Javier. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You're on fire. Guys, you're improve a lot your reading skills. That's good. So now let's continue. The idea today is to practice as much as possible written production, right? So to close here, this. So now let's continue. Now we're going to do some other written practice. So the idea is to write an story, but I'm going to use some things. So the topic is a mysterious letter change everything. This is the topic or the title, right? You need to use these characters. Lina, a curious 14 years old girl who loves puzzles. Do you know the meaning of puzzles?
Como rompecabezas, como...
Rompecabezas. Thank you so much. Well done. You're so smart. Grandpa Joe, her quiet grandfather who once worked as a code breaker. And Mr. Greenby, the suspicious new neighbor with a secret past. Setting. Setting is in the place where all of this thing is going to happen, right? A small coastal town in Ireland, present day during the summer holidays. Themes curiosity versus secrecy. Uncovering the truth can bring both answer and danger. So try to create an story using these elements, okay? So you need to think in this, a mysterious leader, right? These characters, you need to include Lena, Grandpa Joe, and Mr. Granby. But if you need more characters, you can include it. You need to think this is going to happen in a town in Ireland, right? Present day during the summer holidays. And then you need to include this curiosity and secrecy, como secretos, right? Uncovering the truth can bring both answer and danger. So I know it's not easy, but let's try. Let's try. This is a challenge. Es un desafío, a challenge for you. So let's try to type an story using this. At least 50 words, okay? Sorry.
Mr. Codebreaker, que es como... ¿Qué significa? ¿Codificador?
Yes. So, how can I say that in
¿Será como algún detective?
no. Codebreaker is the one who solves codes. Remember, we need to include puzzles. So, this person could be the one who resolve these puzzles. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Jonathan. In the chat, I'm going to send you an example of the an history with this element, okay?
Okay.
This way you can to take some ideas or inspiration. Remember, for these kind of exercises, we need to use imagination and creativity.
Mister, you can put it in the chat the information about the writing.
For sure. Give me a moment.
Right.
I'm going to
Thank you.
copy paste. Mhm. One.
Thank you.
I think I do it, yes or no. Let me see something. I think it's just paste. Okay, yes. Okay, you're welcome. How are you doing, guys? 1 minute more, and then we check what you write. Now, what is it you don't finish? Okay,
Thank you, Miss.
thank you.
Thank you, mister.
Okay, thank you. Jonathan, could you read your story, please? Let's check it.
Okay. During the summer holidays in Ireland, one day little Lena was playing in her backyard when she noticed a small message written in code by the pool. It said, "Don't look for that treasure." She called it her Grandpa Joe. He was confused by it, but say, "We need to start finding out what it means." The neighbor, Mr. Grimsby, was watching everything. He know the secret of the house. He know about the treasure.
Love. Awesome. So interesting. Good introduction to a long story. Love it, Jonathan. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, mister.
So, which verb tenses did you use?
I use the simple progressive, past progressive, past simple, and uh, 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 proper speech.
Mhm.
Yeah, was confused. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that's all.
Yes, thank you. Awesome. Good job. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Mr. Javier, could you send what you type, please? No worries if you don't finish. It doesn't matter. Let's check.
Okay. Can read it.
Please read it
Okay.
for sure.
Once upon a time, I talk about Lena. She's a little curious girl with 40 years old. She loves puzzles and explored the entire world. She has an old grandpa. His name is Joe. He's a great code breaker. Lena was visited her grandpa the last month and she discovered a curious thing in the wardrobe. She found some magical puzzle created for her grandpa because, because it contained his name in the right side. This puzzle looked like normal but contained a great secret. Whatever who opened this and resolved this puzzle discovered all the secret of the magic world. She went up the stairs and went to the garden when Mr. Gisling, the new neighbor, stopped her as a police stopped a car. He said to her, "What are you have on your hands?" "I knew it. It's a very dangerous thing."
Okay. Thank you. Awesome. Good introduction of the characters and good starting for the next story. Good job, guys. You did amazing. I really love your stories. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
Thank
much.
you, mister.
Okay, that's all for today. So the idea tomorrow is to do the oral test, right? Because we need to record speaking for a advertisement. And also the idea is to review the last unit, right? Because tomorrow I'm going to load the Google Forms, the quiz, and on Monday we're going to do the real oral test, okay? Tomorrow is just a practice. Monday is the real test. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Take care. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow,
Okay.
Mister.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Thank
bye,
you,
mister. Bye.
Mr. Yeah, thank you.